Hello everybody, and welcome to the 13th episode of my Direwolf20 119 Modpack series. Last episode we did all things immersive engineering here. You can see we got our fermenter and our squeezer set up over here. We got automated bees for honey, so when we put it into the fermenter over here, we were able to get ethanol. Additionally, last episode we set up 8 of these garden enclosures back here. Now I only have 4 running because, well, to be honest with you, I don't have enough power to run more than 4 right now, which we'll fix today. Don't worry about that. And finally, we have everything being routed back over here and under the area over here with all these fancy looking cables. So, oops, I clicked the wrong button. Today's goal in episode is probably going to be getting that biodiesel generator going. These 2 tanks here will have the seed oil, I think it's called, that comes out of here, and this will have the ethanol here. So what I'm going to do quickly is I'm going to make 2 tanks for these guys and bring you guys back in. And with that, these guys should be created right here. And again, I'll have these guys connecting to the top because, much like the silos over there, these guys also have to be inputted from the top. So I'll run a pipe directly up from those guys into the tops right here. And then we can put our, a refinery right here to make the actual biodiesel. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to run those pipes, and I'm going to get the materials ready to make the biodiesel, or not the biodiesel, the refinery. Yes, to make the refinery. Sorry guys, a little bit of brain fart right there. According to the book, it looks like I have all the pieces I need, so let's just pause this quickly and see what is up. Actually, what I'd like to see quickly is what the actual shape looks like. So if I go to immersive, immersive, immersive. So will it show me what the refiner looks like? So I'm guessing this is the refiner right here, that the output or the input will be on the back side. So if I put the redstone on this side, I should be able to do that. And if not, I just tear the refiner down and put it back up. So let's get this built. Let's just see. So we're going to need to build it like this, with that facing on that side. Okay. So we had to get a few different things this time. We had to get heavy machine frames and steel scaffolding. Steel scaffolding is quite literally just made with steel. I think we already made some before, but just in case we didn't. And then heavy engineering blocks is steel sheet metal, which is made instead of iron, it just uses steel. And we also had to make the steel mechanical things, which is exactly the same again. Instead of iron, we just use steel. And you can also use the workbench to get it for half off on the steel price. Now, I did make these 2 guys over here. They are blast furnaces. I made it so I can get more steel for myself because it's a lot easier to get steel this way than it is through mechanism. So I thought I would set that up. So let's get this guy going, guys. So I need 8 steel. So 1, 2, 1, 2. Which one's the redstone again? Okay, so the redstone's on the side of the heavy machine frame. So if we want to keep a little bit of space here, I will keep 2 space. Oh, I think I messed that up a little bit right there. So I keep my pick on my hotbar. And then we do light on this side, heavy on this side. I'm guessing these should go on top of each other right there. Usually how that goes. Yeah. I need pipe down the middle. Okay. And the redstone was right there. Oop, wrong button. Oops, wrong button again. So now it looks like we need just the 8 or 16 of these guys to go right here. And that should be the multi-block built. So what block do I actually need to hit? So it looks like I need to hit the block right here. Let's see if this is organized how I want it to be. Inputs should be on this side, which I guess is fine, to be honest with you. I can just pipe it like this on both sides. And the output is right here. This is actually pretty good, because I can put the diesel the diesel generator right here, and I can just have it pump out into there. And I think there was also an output. Oh, there's no output on the back, so that's fine. And again, I think these are up here. I can jump up with this, right? Perfect. So here's power input. So we need to get the LV connector wire right there. And I don't know if this will reach. Oh, that reaches perfectly. Now this guy should be getting power now. He's fully charged up. Oh, and one thing I did do, guys, is I did make 2 more of these windmills. And on top of every single windmill, you can see I put a battery box. That's just so I have, extra power stored up in case I need it. Especially for these machines over here, since they're not running right now. I might as well, store the 100,000 RF I can put on top of them. If we get over to here, I was able to increase these guys a little bit. I added 1 more, and it could still run. However, I'm hoping that once I get these last 4 fan blades, on which you can actually just do right now, I should have waited long enough to get enough of these guys to make a bit more. And if we go to tough fabric, I do have 1 already, so I only need 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Nice. So the easiest way to test this out is just to come up here and hopefully not get zapped by electricity. We'll smack these 4 on. That should be fully upgraded now. And we should take our hemp seeds out. And I need 3, and we'll just put 1 in at a time and hope it works for the best. Okay. Everything seems to be good so far. And do these guys have any backup power that I'm maybe running into? No, so it has 0 backup power in it. And that one has 0 backup power in it, so these should be 100% running off of it right now. So if I can run 2, can I run 3? Or no more? Alright guys, the moment of truth. Can I run the 8th one? Have it still work? Perfect! That's actually very nice, because I was kind of nervous I would not be able to do that. So these guys are running off these 2 right here perfectly, and then my machines over here can run off these guys. Which will probably run out pretty fast, but that's fine, because we just need to get it going at least a little bit so I can get the biodiesel generator going. And then I'll switch all this over to probably medium voltage, and maybe a little bit of high voltage too. High voltage will come out of the biodiesel generator, so I will have to at least get a high voltage transformer. So what do we need now? We actually need some more pipes, because we need to get these pipes going in. Now I do not recall if these directly pull out, or if I need the redstone signal. So we will just see what happens with that. Did I put one right there? No, I want this to mirror because I like aesthetics. At least I try to like aesthetics. Now this should be okay. So it looks like it does in fact need the redstone lever. You don't have to use a redstone lever, but I said level, not lever. I just prefer using levers. Now, I'm guessing that it's pumping out. You can see it right there. I'll put on. Actually, I might just put 1 right there and get a piece of redstone out of our, or 2 pieces of redstone, I guess. Got so much of it, why not? And that should work as well. And this guy does have his ethanol in it, and all we really need to do to get this going is just to activate this guy. And oh, I guess one more thing we're going to have to do too is kind of similar to those levers down there. Oops, don't touch cables. I need to flip the lever right here for this to start pumping the seeds out. You can see right here, it's going to the dropper. It's dropping down. And if you look down here, you can see our seeds are coming out and going along. Now honey is stacking up, but that's because I don't have it going. Once I turn it on, it should be continuously working fine. How are my power guys looking right here? Full on power. That's full on power too. I think what we can go ahead and do is activate our machines over here, because everything should be set up and it should be good. Let's go for it, guys. 1 and 2. Now I don't think I have enough power to this to be perfectly honest with you guys, but that is fine because as I mentioned, once we get enough power stored up, we should be good. He's back on the line. Have any more? Now these guys should be getting. Now this does need a catalyst, and that's nitrate, if I remember correctly. So if we go to the biodiesel right here, we need nitrate dust, which we can honestly very easily get by just crushing some of this dust. And now I don't know if it accepts any type of dust. So it looks like it may only accept nitrate or immersive engineering dust, so I may have to get a crusher going. But what we can try, actually, you can just check here. So we go to nit. Oh, that's niter. That's not nitrate. Ooh, that messed me up. I thought that was nitrate. Oh, we can get niter dust, which is not what I need though, unfortunately. So I think what I'm gonna have to do is set a crusher up, guys, quickly, and get myself some niter. Now, I wasn't expecting this to happen, but I'm sure we can work it out. So guys, give me a moment. I'm going to get the stuff ready for a crusher. Alright guys, I should have all the pieces needed to make the crusher here. I'm going to put it up here because this is kind of where I'm making all my items, and down there is where all my, I guess, liquid or processing is going down. So this crusher, the first piece is 3 by 5. Okay, so let's get our steel guys down here. We go 3. I might push this back one actually. So 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 2, 3, 5. I think that's what it was. Yes, and up. Okay, so 3 again. So we go 1, 2, 3, 1 there. It goes right there. And this looked like it just went around this. Is that right? Yeah, it just goes around it. There we go. Go there. There we go. I did make an extra one because it's made by 3. Then I should have to put the hoppers on top of this, and that should be it, I think. We'll see in one hot moment. Take our engineering hammer, and I think it was this one. Yeah, we got a crusher now, guys. Where's the power input? So we put the connector right there, and we're going to attach it to this guy right here. Now this is probably going to drain these guys a little bit then, because it's going to have a pretty big storage buffer, or it's going to probably drain those guys pretty good. Once this guy, these could not have any, they must have been perfectly making just enough for all 8 of them. My guess is probably each one of these panels, or each one of these windmills can probably produce enough electricity for 4 garden cloches. So that means I think each of these, when fully upgraded, is 32 RF a tick. So let's check here quickly. This is using 24, so that means yes, each garden cloche uses 8 RF per tick, which is actually very little if you think about it, to be honest with you, for how OP they are, if we can get back down to the ground. That means what I can do, I can make a couple other generators if I want to, but I don't know how much nitrate I'm going to need. I do feel like I recall reading in the book that this nitrate is not really used. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to crush up maybe enough for 32 pieces of nitrate and see if that is enough. So to make this nitrate again, what do we need? Nitrate. We need to grind up some sandstone, which should be pretty easy. So we just get sandstone. We got a whole bunch of it right here. We'll just drop 2 stacks in. Hope that's enough. Now I can put an output on the chest right here, so I'm just gonna put a chest down to make it simple. So get 1 chest, pop it right there. That should be good. We can just drop our crushing stuff in, I guess. See if it's good enough. Go bang and bang. And we should get all of our output in there. Now this is just crushing through it. Hopefully we get some nitrate pretty soon. Now, do you guys know if you can tick accelerate these machines? Because I don't know if you can or not. I'd assume. Oh, nice, we got nitrate. So now we're gonna find out, guys, that this is backed up a lot, and I got seeds going out the wazoo. They shouldn't despawn, but it's certainly gonna add some entity lag to my world. But we're still at 60 FPS, so we're good. Now let's see. Does this use up the nitrate? It looks like it doesn't. However, it may end up using it, so I'll get myself a few extra pieces of nitrate just in case. And if not, we would just keep the piece of nitrate in there. Or if it doesn't, we can always make more over there. So, oh yeah, and I'm out of power now. What I'm going to do now is, because now that we have a little bit of biodiesel, we can make the biodiesel generator. So that is going to be my goal right now. Because once I have the biodiesel generator, I can hook it up all my power and change it around. And make it so that I actually don't have to just wait 10 years for all my things to be powered based off these windmills. So I'm going to get the blocks ready for the biodiesel generator. If you want to see it, it is probably in production in generators. Let's see, diesel generator. Run off biodiesel, you can see here. Due to its high output, it will work through fuel very quickly, so make sure you have a sufficient fuel production to run it. Okay. Let's see a little bit about it. So what I'm going to do quickly is I'm going to read this to not bother you guys with me reading it, and I'm going to get the blocks ready to build the actual generator. So once I get that all done, I'll bring you guys back in. After reading about the generator right here, it's actually pretty simple with how it works. It makes 4096 RF per tick, so it will do a lot. And it has 3 outputs, which I wonder if we can see. Yes, the 3 outputs are 1, 2, and 3. Which is nice because I can put one, have a flux point to put into my generator system over there, and I can have the other two to be keeping over here, which means about 2/3 of the power will go out, and maybe I won't do that, but we'll see. I already have a whole bunch of generators going over there, so I may not even need to put my main battery over there because I'm not even using all my energy yet. So let's get this built, guys. Let's go back to the first floor. So these will be the inputs, and the outputs will be right above it. So I'm going to have it facing this way. So if we go back there, so why do these guys always spawn in at the worst times possible? Give it, at least if anything good. Strong. I don't want enemy to be strong. Oh my goodness. Let's get that out of my inventory. Now, it pipes out in the front here. So I actually may just put it right here. That should be the 3 generator blocks right there. And let's see. 1, 2, 3 pipes in the middle. Looks like it's surrounded by steel scaffolding. Wrong button again. And then the 3 radiator. I'm guessing that the back is all radiator blocks, if I guess would be that. Yes. Looks like I'm standing where the redstone block will be. Just build this to the roof. And then all around here should be filled in just like this. And this should then be across right here. And this should be the biodiesel generator. We click right here. Where's the input? Okay, so the input is on the side right here. And the 3 outputs I mentioned are 1, 2, and 3. I don't think there's any difference between like normal, high, and low voltage here. And right here, of course, we can put our lever on. Let's make a lever quickly. Oh, we already have a lever ready. Right, because we tried making 2 for those over there. Now, redstone on should turn this thing off. And all I should have to do is take these extra pipes I have here and run it right over to there. And that should start dumping the biodiesel to here, which I don't see having an inventory. But it does look like it's working. But it is, in fact, going in there. And the machine, was made. So all I should have to do now is put cables on here. Now, I don't know if this will actually work or not with... So actually what we're going to do, we're going to go to medium voltage right now. I think we have the ability to do that right now. Again, change everything over to medium. And you know what I'm going to do, guys? I am going to... No, I think I'm going to do this for now, just for you guys on screen. Then I might change it up a little bit off screen. So we're going to have one connected there. We're going to change these guys right here. We're going to get back up on top of here. Can take this guy off right here. I don't know actually how much medium voltage can do. So we'll find that out pretty quickly, I guess. So where's my medium voltage? Right here. So we have 1, 2, and can't see that one right there. 3. We're gonna have to change this guy to medium voltage as well, but he can be a relay. He doesn't need to be a sir. I just went in there, didn't it? So these are my medium, right? So we'll go right there. We'll go right there. Oh, but I need to make medium wire as well for this to work correctly. Am I stuck? Oh. So let's go to MV wire. Looks like it's just Electrum. So I'm hoping by doing this, it will allow all my machines to run, I guess, at 100% instead of just being dilly-dallying the entire time. I'm not getting burned right now because the generator is not on. Looks like we need a little bit more of this MV cable. Now this should hurt a lot more than low V cable, so be careful about that. All I should have to do is flick the lever and this should make power for us, guys. And these guys are drastically filling up as fast as can be. Holy Toledo. I don't really... Now the question is, does this throttle itself? Or will it just continuously use biodiesel? So it looks like I'm creating more biodiesel right now than I'm using, which is good, but that's also... We'll see about that, because my ethanol may not last that long. What I might do, to be honest with you guys, is make a little power bank. Find a little place to put a power bank, and have all the things connected to that. So I think what I'm going to do is cut this right here. I'm going to get the materials to make a power bank, and then bring you guys back in for that. Alright guys, I should have most things ready, but not all of them yet. But I did want to show you at least the process of what I'll be doing to make this little power bank actually work. So we go to @immersive. I plan on using high voltage accumulators for this. Now we need etching actually, first of all, we need to go to a crafting grid that has 3x3, and we should be able to just keep pulling these out. What am I missing right there? Hop. So hop is actually quite interesting with how it's made, so let me explain it first before we get a bit going with this, because that is one of the integral pieces to this. Hop is made by, smelting down graphite dust, and hop graphite dust is made by putting 8 coke dust into a industrial squeezer, which is what I have right over here. And to make the coke dust, you just throw either thermal coke or not industrial foregoing. Wow, I always make the mistake, guys. I'm sorry. Immersive engineering coke into the crusher right here, and that's pretty much how I was able to do that. Now I didn't wait too long for the coke over here. What I did end up doing was going the thermal route. So if you come over here quickly, you guys can see I just have a pretty much an in and out chest right here of it pushing in the normal coal and putting out the coke. I know that's not really being done by immersive engineering. However, big caveat, everything over here is still done with immersive engineering. I just did that to speed the process because it was honestly it would have taken several hours to get enough coke to make this. So I kind of took a shortcut using thermal expansion for that. And to compensate for it, I just voided every single piece of creosote that made, so I wouldn't have to, use it. So let's make a couple more of these HV accumulators. So go back to tab, just shove these in there. So we can only make one at a time because the etching doesn't stack. Oh, if you're wondering how to make the etching, it is 4 redstone and 1 water bucket. I should have enough, hopefully for like 9 maybe? Yeah, it looks like I made enough just for 9. So to show you guys what one layer looks like on this big battery box I'm going to make. Okay, so that's 9. So we'll start with the bottom layer down here. Let's see. So what I'm going to do is kind of have it resemble a normal battery. So if we actually can get back up quickly. This side is going to be all inputs. I might even have 4 or 6 inputs on it, depending on how many of those things I decide to have. And this side will be outputs, or maybe the middle will be outputs. I haven't decided yet. So what that means is if we get down here, you can see inputs are all on the top. That is exactly what I want. What I want to do here is stack it right here, and on the bottom, I have energy output on the bottom, energy output, and the top we do want to be input. And then we'll do one more. We'll have output on the bottom. If you shift click on any type of these accumulators, it will do the opposite side, which is how I'm able to do that. And then we'll do that one more time for these guys here. Output on the bottom and output on the bottom. What I will then do is these guys on this side right here will be outputs for all of these. Now I could make it go snake down, which actually I might do that. That'd be kind of interesting if I did that. No. We'll do it this way. So all outputs will connect to all these batteries over here. And then if we get back up here again, the batteries on this side right here will end up being the outputs. So that I explained that quickly, so what I'm going to do right now is just grind up more of these HV accumulators, and once I'm done, I'll bring you guys back in. Alrighty guys, I got most of it set up over here. I have every one of them hooked into HV connectors, putting all the battery power over to here. Now, most of them actually kind of funnel into this one right here. These 2 will fill up next, and then these 3 will fill up next, and then all of them will fill up after that. Those wandering traders are going to be the death of me. Or I'm going to be the death of them, to be honest with you. Let's be more like it. But, as you can see, we're getting a whole bunch. So it looks like each one of them is getting 1.4 thousand RF per tick, which makes about sense. And these are filling up mighty fast right here. So this battery storage, let's see, looks like each of these can hold 4 million. So 4 times 36 is, let's see, that's 12. That's 240, so that's 254 million RF right here, which is honestly very good if you ask me. This would easily hold over all my machines. And these llamas have to die now because they are being dumb. I just realized I probably won't be able to see the wandering trader now. But unfortunately, or I guess fortunately, he'll probably just be somewhere on this line, is my guess. Hopefully. Where he's invisible, so I don't really know where he is. He's somewhere along the lines of back here. I don't really know where he is, but that's fine. I'm getting off topic right now. Everything is connected up. So what I need to do now is, since these are HV accumulators, that means they do output in the HV. So we need to fix that because obviously, I mean, I could make everything go HV, but I don't really need everything to be HV. So my plan is, well, I guess there's two things I could do. I could disconnect one of these guys and just hook them up over there and call it a day. However, I don't really want to do that. I think I'm going to put transformers around. I'm not really sure how to make transformers, but I think I'm going to get transformers and have one of these guys go into a MV transformer and have it go out into that. So I'm going to, let's see what the transformer recipe is. So we need an HV transformer. I'm guessing just a normal transformer will work, right? Looks like we need an HV transformer because it will input the super power of the HV and output into that. So let's see what we're gonna need. We need a high voltage coil, components, and so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a couple of those off camera, and then once I get it all ready, I'll bring you guys back in. Alright guys, I made the transformers right here, and yes, I do realize how much times I said transformer last time, so sorry about that. But let's get them placed down. Now, I could do a couple things. As you guys do see, I did remove those two right there because I actually only need one. Because if you look at the block there, it's just, well, I guess it's full now. But this will be fine with the power there. I don't need to put all three down because it just doesn't need to be like that. So what do I do now? I want to put one of these guys right here, but not facing like that. I want it to face right there. Then I can take the HV cable from right there and connect it to the high output side. Then we can take our MV cable and connect it to our guys over here, and they should have power now going through them. What I want to do next is put the second transformer right there, and then we can take, oops, not get hurt. Now, can I do this? No, I can't. So I'll connect it to there right there. Unfortunately, these connectors can't have more than one cable on them, and I will bring this cable over to here. But yes, as you guys can see, I don't know if I mentioned this already, but I did replace every power cable over here with medium voltage, which is why they're all, Electrum looking more brighter color than the darker colored copper ones. And that's pretty much what's changed over here, and I can put this back on there. Fortunately, we got our artist orders to do that for us. That's pretty much all I think I wanted to get. This episode, we were able to get our diesel generator up and going, which I honestly, with how much diesel this is making, and how much extra I'm backstuffing over here, I could very well probably put a second diesel generator over here and get even more RF, which I honestly might do. If I do that, I'll probably do it in between episodes because I don't really need to do that right now. But alas, we are about 20, 30 minutes, probably 25, 30 minutes of the episode, and last episode was kind of I would hopefully be an anomaly with the 45, 50-minute episodes, so I thought this would be a good time to end this one. Next episode I want to work on is ore processing for Industrial Revolution. Why do I keep saying that? Immersive engineering. Maybe that's why. Industrial Revolution. I want to get the ore processing for the raw nickel and the raw bauxite. Bauxite, if you guys don't know, that's what aluminum is. Or another name for aluminum. What I will do is I'll put a crusher down here, and as you can see, I'll also put oh, that's not what I wanted. And an arc furnace, if we can get arc furnace pulled up here. Boom. So I plan on getting those two automated next episode, and don't you worry guys, I know we've been doing this for the past few episodes, but it won't be too much longer, don't worry guys. Next episode may be the last one we're doing, or I don't want to say like last episode we're doing immersive engineering in, but the last immersive engineering focus one, and even kind of like the magic and the kind of blade spawner episode we had a few episodes back. I may have it be like a split episode with half immersive engineering and half something else. One quick thing before I end the episodes, guys, as you may have seen or may not have seen, I did have an announcement video, and that is I'm going to Japan for the entire month of January. Now, you're probably seeing this video January 4th, I think this video is going to be uploaded at. For me right now, it's actually the 28th of December. I'm trying to get as much backlog as I can for my episodes so that you guys can have something while I'm gone. Now, I may not be able to get every single day, but don't worry, I do have a couple plans for when I'm actually in Japan as well. One of the things when I'm in Japan is I want to stop by some arcades there And I don't know if you guys would find that interesting, but I find that interesting myself. So I'll probably make some videos about that you guys can watch as some supplemental, I guess, episodes while I'm gone. I hope I can get to maybe the 18th, 20th of January for episodes. I do have a whole bunch backlogged right now. So this actually may not be the 4th. I may have already made a whole bunch. I'm just guessing it's going to be the 4th of January. So this could be, a lot further down the line. But sorry, I'm getting off topic now. So I will be in Japan. I just thought I'd mention that. I will do videos. I do have another channel that I'm going to post. That I'm going to post, more real life videos on. I'll leave a link in the description for that if you guys feel like watching that. You can. If you don't, just stay here and I'll keep having Minecraft videos out for you guys. So now let's get this episode wrapped up here. Thank you guys very much for watching the 13th episode of my Direwolf20 119 mod pack series. I'm having so much fun, and I've been putting so much effort into this world, as you guys can see. But almost 110 hours we're going into so far, and I just have so many more ideas that I want to work on, and I'm just exploding right now. And I really want to continue doing this. So I'm happy to go to Japan, but I'm also kind of sad because I had to leave this world for like a month before I'm able to play it again. So once again, guys, thank you. Sorry, thank you for watching the 13th episode of this series. I really look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Peace out.